Hello, everybody. My name's Brian Lewis. You can call me Bluis. And as always, I have wonderful Matt Lewis with me tonight as well.
Hi. Welcome back to the stream.
Welcome back. It's been a week.
Yep.
A whole week. 7 days.
We made it to the weekend.
We did.
Aye.
We have so much going on this weekend. We have the Hearthstone tournament tomorrow. We have the in-house Madden tournament on Sunday.
Oh wow, that's this.
That is Sunday, so that'll be fun. And then I believe we have the FIFA tournament on Wednesday, and then we're having the Penn Trafford tournament on the following Saturday. So busy this week.
I meant to talk to you about that to see if you still needed any
Yeah.
help with stuff.
So much help would be
We'll discuss
appreciated.
after that.
Of course.
the
Trust
game.
me. There's no lacking of jobs for that event.
Yep.
Right.
Also, tomorrow there's the Symphonic Winds concert here at the PAC.
Oh, very nice.
And someone might be playing in it. Might be me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. You
Yeah,
playing
no,
an instrument in it?
Yeah.
Which instrument?
Saxophone. Tenor saxophone.
Hey, I love it.
Right,
Very
yeah.
nice. Very nice. I
It's-
played baritone for
Really?
8 years. Yeah.
Oh,
I was in
man.
band and loved it.
I love the sound of the baritone.
Oh, it's so... Everyone always just assumes it's a French horn or something, and I'm just like, no, that's not it.
Yeah. Close. Good. Close enough, guys.
Close. Yeah, I was like, yeah, it's that color, and it has the buttons. Alright, let's see if I
Pesky buttons.
can... you know what? I think I'm just gonna leave it on this screen, on this little starting screen for now. I wonder if I can get a camera going. Video capture? Face cam? Oh, my Lanta. That's the whole screen. Hi, everyone.
Get me out of there.
I was just,
I'm front and center.
just wanted to do a little bit of that there. There we go. Great.
Yeah.
So, we're just waiting here. Looks like everyone's getting their pro draft links ready. Let me see if I can get that set up. Look at that. All right. And then I'm going to transition on over.
Can they still hear like music?
Oh, yeah. You know what? I definitely did not pause that, I don't think.
I mean, you don't have to.
Perfect.
If you still want it on there, but
I'm not sure how loud it is, honestly. So
I
I
don't
think
know
that was a
either.
I think that was a great call. All
yeah.
right, and then we're gonna do display capture and transition.
All right. Oh
All
wow! Look
right.
at that. Transition button.
Man, who knew 15 whole minutes of extra time would be able to have me set up a lot more and be a lot
Yeah.
more like capable of everything. But yeah, it looks like we're waiting for everyone to join the drafts, and then we are gonna get going. So I'm looking very forward to tonight. We're going against, like everyone can see, the Siena Heights University. So this is going to be a shoe versus shoe match tonight.
Wow.
Seton
Oh,
Hill and
wow.
Siena Heights. I thought that
Uh,
was just a funny coincidence.
Do we know if are they good?
They are the same record as us. So I
Ooh.
believe we are 2-4, and so are they.
Should be a good fight.
Should be a close one. And from what I picked up from some of our members, they said that it seems like they have really one high ranked player. And honestly, let me take a peek. You know, I bet I could look at all these
Yeah.
folks.
I wonder where he plays. Really.
So they have a bronze 4, a bronze 1,
Right.
a gold 4, silver 3.
Oh
Well, and a master. Yeah, I believe
That's their coach.
that should be their coach. So I don't think
the
he
the
counts.
master player's the coach, or the Platts player's the coach.
I thought it was the plat player.
Yeah, it probably is.
Let me.
That's kind of crazy. Oh.
No, I don't see Dr. Pepper going in. So I think
Well, I mean, we can also check like the league client later. ADC.
Yeah, so I think that the plat. What the heck is it? Plat 4 is the coach.
The coach, yeah.
So I think that master player is indeed playing tonight. So we were gonna have to be very careful.
Yeah. Okay, we're seeing the set ban, which was a pretty big issue last week.
Yes. So I can definitely understand
And
why they're doing
immediately
that.
the Zoe ban, which we're probably never gonna see Quan Zoe again.
Ever again. We were just talking to him before this all started, and I asked him what he was going to play, and he listed off all the ones that he usually plays, but I'm not sure if we're going to see that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think he expected to play Zoe at this point.
No.
Banning some bot lane people, Seraphine, Caitlyn, Amumu, even. Yeah. It seems like maybe the support player is the Masters player. Because we banned out two supports, so you know. Oh, they banned Yumi. That's kind of good. I shouldn't.
They banned Yumi?
Yeah, because we have first pick.
I just don't ever remember seeing any of our guys play Yumi. I was just very confused by that.
I think Logan's been practicing his Yumi, which is good because Yumi is broken.
What's that site I can look people up on for League?
Oh, op.gg.
That's it.
There are a couple. Oh, and we see a Blitzcrank from our bot lane. Yeah, just immediately getting some engage.
Oh my Lanta, I think this master player has 2 accounts, and they're both master.
You think so? 2 accounts?
I saw Yunvan and then Yunvan 2. So I don't know if it's the same person.
And they immediately go for the Yone, which is interesting because he's a bit of a counter to Aatrox, but we don't really play him.
I think these are support players. I know.
Those are mostly ADC.
Is this? Oh.
ADC. Mid lane, top lane, support, jungle.
Yeah, top. Yeah,
Wait,
I don't know.
But these are all ARAM, so none of these count.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is ranked, though.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we will see.
Just from what I see, though, we could see, okay, Leona. So I'd actually expect maybe a Jinx here. Jinx Leona.
Ranked solo. Okay, so I think these are all there.
Yeah.
So for sure, I think ADC.
Well, maybe a Varus.
Seraphine.
He's pretty good right now.
Oh.
Okay, and Quan's gonna be on the Ahri today. Good choice. Good choice.
Picks.
Yeah. Definitely on the safer side. You know, she has good CC. She can follow up on Blitzcrank hooks very well. Yeah, and just altogether, good movement as well. A Jhin. Wow. I think this is our first time seeing the Jhin.
Definitely from our side, I don't think we've seen it.
Okay. So they're playing Ezreal, which is pretty terrifying. Or maybe, yeah. They picked him. And going into the second phase of bans now.
And so, what character is Jhin? Where does he?
So Jhin is Austin's main.
Oh, okay.
Austin has played him since he started playing League.
It's his main. I've never seen him play it. I don't think.
Yeah, he's not very good right now. He's
interesting.
Yeah. Or should I say, he's not really in the meta at all right now. But yeah, it's one of those people that can kind of scale out of control. So very very interesting, very interesting. We see a Gnar and a. I'm forgetting that guy's name.
Forget that guy.
It's not Skarner. It's he's a jungler.
Oh, not really.
Rammus. Okay, we see the Rammus man. Oh, and we're banning out top laners as well.
Like Volibear and Ornn?
Yep, Volibear and Ornn, banning out both brothers. I think those are good choices. I think Ornn kind of with his hyper scaling or not hyper scaling, but late game Ornn is really, really tough to play against, especially whenever he gives his whole team upgraded mythic items. Oh, and looks like a Diana, who could be flexed.
I was gonna say I don't know where she'd be played at.
I'm expecting jungle, but we've seen Diana mid before.
Yeah, yeah, lots of Diana mids before.
But Yone could be. I'm expecting him to be top. To be honest with you, I'm expecting Yone top.
Where's Leona fit in?
Leona is support.
She's the support. Okay. Cool.
Okay, we picked Graves. I think that's a good choice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be on Graves?
Logan jungle.
That's gonna be our jungler. Got it. And
a Nasus top.
Nasus top.
Yeah, Nasus's job is just kind of sit back, scale.
Interesting.
He's one of those champs that infinitely scales, as the game goes on.
All right.
Like Vagar or Sion.
Alright, we're waiting on one more pick from the Siena Heights side.
And I'm expecting... Yeah, I was about to say. So, okay. This is interesting. This kind of changes stuff. I was expecting a Yone top, but it's looking like Yone mid, or Yone. I like saying Yone. I'm going to say Yone.
I also was not sure what we were going to choose.
Yeah, I think I think it is technically Yone. I can't remember. I like Yone.
Yone.
But so it's looking like Renekton top, or this is for their team, Siena Heights. Renekton top. Yone mid, Diana jungle, and Ezreal Leona bot lane. And for our team, it is Nasus top, Ahri mid, Graves jungle, and Jhin and Blitzcrank bot lane.
I think we're still going with the same comp that we went with last week. I think Logan Leonard's on support. Logan Lindenmuth is on jungle.
Right. Yep. And Joseph in top lane.
Yes.
Those are the main changes.
Let me go ahead and do that.
Right. So, as we get kind of back into this, I think an interesting part of our team comp is we are extremely front to back, so we kind of want to take fights protecting our back
lane, right?
It's much less dive like we tried to play last week.
Probably a little more safer of a way to go about it. So as long as they don't, are they a dive comp from what they chose?
Actually, Diana.
Okay, so that's probably something we're gonna have to look out for.
Yeah, they have a lot of CC, but we have a lot of CC.
Good.
Yeah, Ahri's charm in the mid lane, Blitzcrank as a character, and the Blitzcrank Jhin follow up is really, really, really powerful.
Did we ever figure out these? Do these work, or do we just display capture now?
Client does not work. Game does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Sorry, folks. Just figuring out our OBS sources still. It's all every week. It's still complicated. I don't know why I can't learn, but it's all. We got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes.
Yep. And I think everything is improving a lot on our side back here, though. So
I agree. I think I said last time, every week we get a little bit better, and so I think we're finally, as we're coming to a close to our first of our first season, I think we've learned a lot and we've implemented a bunch. So
and next semester you can expect us to,
really ramp it up.
Go way past your expectations. So I have a question. I know that we were trying to get the Riot sponsored accounts thing.
Yes.
Where we have all of the characters. Is that still kind of processing in the background, or is that not really a?
Yeah. So we're planning on having that for spring. The only downside that we're facing is that being at a university, then networking. So poking holes in the firewall to allow
the communication between Riot and our machines.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we have our network guy, the guy who takes care of all the internet and everything.
Okay. So the
he's
problem's
looking
us.
Well, most of the time we keep things very secure, and everything esports we've learned is very not secure, and so we're trying to go about it very carefully because once we let something in, it's very dangerous.
They're in there.
It's very dangerous. Yes.
That reminds me. Whenever I was a kid, I wanted to play. I wanted to host Minecraft servers for all my friends, and like do all that stuff from like a. It's not a server, but it's like my dad had like a database thing.
Okay.
And I asked him if I could, use that for some of the storage and for some of the hosting stuff that we would need to do. And he said yes, as long as I went through the kind of cybersecurity stuff with him.
Wow.
Like, just so that I saw what it would be doing to his storage and kind of,
Wow, that's impressive. I mean, most parents don't take the time to walk you through that. A lot of parents, and especially nowadays with technology and children, are very lenient, I feel like. Most of the time it's like, here's my phone. There you go. Run away. Be entertained.
I mean, it feels like, everybody has Discord at this point, which, that's our generation's version of, I'm trying to think of, like, AOL. I don't really, like...
Yeah, I did the AOL thing just a little bit. It was going right out of style as I was getting into computers. I never even had, like, MySpace or anything.
Yeah. I mean, before Discord, though, was Skype, so...
Yeah.
You use Skype?
I use Skype. I don't think Ventrello. I think that was just voice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that had, like, chat rooms.
I remember there used to be an application that, like, its only job was to stream your screen, and you could the voice was bad there, but there was a little tiny chat box on the side, and everybody used to use it for streaming movies to their friends and all that stuff, and then Rabbit got shut down.
Oh no!
And it's heartbreaking because Rabbit is just one of the I don't know. Nothing will ever come close to being the same. Not even Discord.
Oh man.
Not for me.
Yeah, no, I'll have to dive into Google and see if there's any like videos of it or remnants.
Yeah.
To take a peek at.
Man, I miss Rabbit. Yeah.
Oops. I refreshed the page.
Yeah. Again, right now we're just kind of waiting for the spectator delay.
Would you call it
it's
instant messenger?
It wasn't really a messenger. It was more of like a screen share.
There it is.
Which it's yeah
17
exactly.
sites like Rabbit.
Which is so sad because Rabbit was just one. I don't know. I miss Rabbit.
Just trying to look at pictures to see what it was like. I think
That's
you're
it,
right. Yeah.
And you can see who's in there on the bottom. Chat on the right
it's
side.
It's kind of like Google Meet, now. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I like Google Meet.
I mean, it's probably just the nostalgia factor that makes it seem like it's so good for me. But, it's kind of that thing where it's like, it seemed like the best app of all time whenever I was a kid.
Oh gosh. I hope it works.
So I think we are getting into the game now. And, it should work. And if it doesn't, we'll go to display capture, I guess.
Oops. Every time. It never wants to behave. Okay, display.
I guess we'll just delete league game.
I think we did this last week too, but I
Yeah.
don't think we ever finished it.
Okay, perfect. And we are in.
And then,
You want me to take?
yeah, oh yeah, yep, all you. I was
And-
gonna say we have that directed camera, but we got to do all the shortcuts to get everything open. I think it's what, like N and O.
Okay, so they are definitely expecting this, but I don't think that they saw us yet. Okay, sorry. Let's go to. Okay, so they definitely have not seen, and we have not seen.
Oh boy.
So I wonder if anybody's gonna kind of get caught out. And this is super interesting. We are seeing only what they see right now,
Ooh.
and this is dangerous.
Ooh.
Oh,
We're seeing some pings too.
Oh man!
Oh, I think we're
Just
gonna get
the
it.
immediate jump on.
We
And
got
she
a flash.
flashes out. Oh, and just barely does not get the kill.
I mean, I'll take a baited flash.
Yeah, and now she has to back, and it's definitely a very, dangerous situation for them. And we have very deep wards in their jungle, so our vision is,
Good play on our part. And now we're gonna go about the old regular way to. How the heck do I get off that? How did you?
we're on direct to camera. I got
How do you
that.
get rid of that? Oh, the only button I didn't click. There we go. Awesome.
Kind of want to go out.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And we're off, and Diana is doing her second camp, and and a hook comes out from the Blitzcrank, and Jin follows up with a couple abilities. Yeah, and we're back to farming. Diana is full clearing, and it looks like our Graves is doing red-blue Gromp, which could lead to a very fast gank on Renekton. And Diana's asking if there's any vision in her raptors. And we kind of go back
I
to
think
this.
there definitely is.
It looks like it's just outside of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Diana is starting her red. But Graves is walking up, so we're about to see a little bit of
Ooh.
I want to go back to this. Okay, and
We got the
Graves picks it
steal.
up.
Nice.
Graves with the steal, but he needs to be very, very careful because Renekton is kind of
Wow.
oh man,
Well played.
a very good pathing effort from
Logan.
Logan. Oh, he's heading back in.
I wonder if he.
He's probably trying to help out Quan a little bit, and they are going for.
They're pinched in the river here, but I don't know if Quan and Logan are going to be able to do it.
Oh, and Quan gets it! Quan comes out with the CC on his charm, and first blood goes over to our mid lane.
Perfect.
And it looks like a second kill is going to... a double kill for Quan.
Very nice. Very well done. Good communication there as well. Logan and Quan were able to communicate that those two other players were in up a river and kind of collapse onto them.
Yeah, definitely. And even after getting the double kill, Quan still has a 16 now CS lead. So rest assured, he is very, very ahead from the enemy Yone.
So let's see if we can keep that lead.
I'm trying to see who the... Oh, and a bit of a scuffle goes down bot lane. And it looks like Logan is going to walk away with his life.
Oh, it does look like their jungler is
man,
coming up behind them.
Yes,
I don't think he's
and Blitzcrank sees.
Oh.
An amazing flash comes out.
Ah.
And just barely picks up that kill, yeah.
Not enough. It looks like Graves is coming in a little bit late, but that's okay. He's going to go ahead and just make sure Austin feels safe.
Oh, and... Yep. I think, Graves is going to sit here for a moment and just kind of make sure that Graves doesn't get forced out of lane.
Honestly, he might be able to get a gank here depending on how much they push up. I think they're going to
But
go
they
for it
do
now.
have
They do have
vision.
vision now. Oh, and they're still
and the
going to go
CC
for
comes
it.
through.
And
Nice.
a kill goes to Graves. Really good. And Yone is forced to back. So
Really good move on our part, knowing that the enemy team had vision there. We knew, they did not, but the enemy team still wasn't able to do much with that.
really just across the map, great plays going on. Yeah, Nasus is playing fairly safe. It looks like he already got a back off and got his glacial buckler.
Oh, and you know what? I wanted to see the master player.
Yeah,
He's playing
I think,
the Ezreal.
Yep. And the Ezreal right now is down about 20 farm, so
Very nice.
this is a very, very good sign. Of course, though, Ezreal is a little bit of a later champ, but Leona is meant to cover that weak early game with her. She's, the early game champ.
Okay. Well, hopefully, if we can keep shutting out the Ezreal, he won't be able to get to that, late game champ phase that we're most likely going to see from him.
Yep, definitely. And I think Ari showed to the minion wave right before she backed, so I think they know that she's gone. But yeah. Okay. Jin still has his both ADCs have their flash. Blitzcrank is down his flash, but he has his ignite up. And I think, yeah, they were just getting the wave and getting some vision.
And now Dragon is up. No one, it looks like the enemy jungler seems to be coming down, potentially. He's going to run into Quan in the... Ooh, just barely.
And Ari drops a pink ward just to make sure that they don't have any vision. Oh, but he is going to be spotted right here. I wonder if he knows that there's a ward here.
I don't see him using anything that lets him see wards, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It does seem like both teams are gearing up to start Dragon soon. It seems like everyone is inching towards the lower part of the map.
Yep, they're definitely fighting for bot prio. And, oh, and it looks like Yone is going to take his turn. Going down, and he's going to get pinched in, and,
oh, he's going to have to use his flash.
Oh, and just barely misses the hook. But getting that flash out of mid lane is going to be super important for this next dragon fight.
And I'm not sure if we want to start Dragon yet.
Yep. Luckily, we forced Diana out, so she won't be able to start it either. So I guess we go back to this.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm waiting for a gank, and then I think after the gank is going to happen. Well, that was close.
All right, and we are. Yeah, it looks like Logan is going to kind of show bot lane.
Bottom river though is full of red wards.
Definitely.
Logan was definitely able to get rid of one there. Ooh, and we're going to go for another gank.
Oh,
it
man,
looks like.
And the Blitzcrank Q hits.
And Quan's getting stuck as well. Quan's in a little bit of trouble mid.
And it looks like he's just barely going to make it out. An amazing play by Quan.
He's going to have to back, and it looks like we're just going to push the tower instead of go for that dragon.
Yep. And
which is fine. I think it will take a little longer to do the dragon. Anyway, if we only have 2 or 3 people.
And luckily it took just long enough for Graves' Umbral Spectre to go up. To get back up, so he knew that there was vision there.
Alright, and we should have enough time here to get this dragon without anyone coming in and impeding. We got rid of all of the wards, so enemy team probably knows we're there, but doesn't know exactly where we're at.
Yep.
We're going to grab that first dragon.
Taking a bit of a risky path, but it doesn't seem like the Leona's going to go for the lockdown.
Oh, it looks like we are going for their mid, and we were able to pinch and gank him.
And, okay, and they get out with, Austin gets out, but he has to use both of his summoners, so. Yeah, gank could be pretty deadly down there. And, yeah.
Seems like Joe is doing a good job top lane there. Doesn't seem like too much damage to the top tower has come yet.
Oh wow, and he Graves gets there on respawn of this camp, so Diana's definitely gonna feel the hurt after he takes her Gromp and her wolves.
Very
But
nice.
it does look like she knows that he's there.
It does look like they have a lot of wards there as well.
Yeah, and Leona and Ezreal are gonna kind of try to threaten him, but I don't think. Yeah, Graves seems to be out of there. So
Now, is there something with Graves? Does one of his abilities have something to do with changing the wards to their side? Because it looks like when he's killing their wards, they're not just dying; they're being converted.
yeah, so that's actually a rune that Graves takes called I forget what it's called. Unless it's
Oh.
yeah, so
that.
so Umbral Glaive lets him see wards, but I don't know if it Oh, and as we were talking about that, a fight happened mid, and Quan gets out barely just by using his ult. He trades ult for ult, and again, he is just doubling this Yone's farm. But
He does look like he's pinching up a little too far close to the tower. He might get hit by Diana here, but Logan's here to save the day with the hook.
oh man, and Quan just like
I didn't even see
That's
them going after
Exactly.
whoever that was.
yeah, Yone tried jumping in, and it looks like a solo kill in the top lane.
That's wonderful. Well done.
Man, and Renekton is not going to have a good time late game because he's supposed to win those. But it looks like Diana is going to try to get a little bit of value from that play. And
We're in top river though, so if something does happen, I don't know if she'll be able to get away right away. Here comes the rest of our boys.
She yeah.
Yeah, bold move there. I don't think
She's staying for too long, and she immediately just gets ulted by the Graves.
well done. And that honestly, that was really unlucky of Diana. We were already in top river, which she had no way of knowing. So
Yeah. Oh, and the ult just barely whiffs on Jhin. That would, of course, root him and let the Ezreal have a couple free shots, which, you know, Ezreal can deal some big damage. And it looks like we're just going to take Rift Herald and Scuttle. Yeah, we are...
did we take
Oh,
Herald?
Yep.
I guess we did.
Yep, Graves has it. And we know that they're... The Yone shows bot, but he immediately goes back over to his lane.
And just, well, just based on where Graves is, I wonder if they're going to release it top after they push it back a little.
They definitely
Ooh.
could, and Renekton is going for, I would assume, a ward or trying to take his blue buff, but yeah, he just gets nothing. And
Oh, they might drop it mid, honestly.
yeah, finish off this tower, get the first tower bonus, you know.
10 seconds left for plates on those towers. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it now.
And the double exhaust comes out, and Blitzcrank is keeping... Okay, and a kill in the mid lane from Graves, and it looks like both people in the bot lane are safe as.
Oh, Blitzcrank! Oh my Lanta! How are you gonna get out of there? You're not.
Oh man, it's looking like a double kill.
That's okay. We trade a double kill for a tower, and the turret was able to kill. Who was that?
Leona.
Was that Leona?
And unfortunately, it is an execute, but at least she's not going to get really any of this.
Oh yeah, she's
This
dead.
gold.
She'll have to wait to
XP.
respawn, missing out on all that. I'll take it.
And a little bit of trouble in the bot lane still.
Ooh, it does look like Quan is coming down through river. They're gonna try to pick up these 2 kills here.
And a flash charm, amazing. She's CC'd
Wow.
for days.
Honestly, huge
And-
CC and damage.
Okay, and Quan picks up the kill right in time for Dragon. Ezreal's forced to back. Because
I would
of
say
course
that
he
was
doesn't wanna get
that was
out of.
good. I would say those trades were in our favor.
Yeah,
even with
and,
the double kill on their side.
And taking out that jungler right before this drag, as we, I mean, both of these teams are fairly good late game, but it's much more important for our Jin to kind of snowball, and having a Fed Graves and Ari are not ideal for the other team.
Ooh, red drag.
Yep. It is looking like a
Ooh.
kill in the top lane.
There's a
But
2v1
for which
going
side?
on.
Oh man.
Joe is
Oh
really
man, and
giving
Joe
it
is
to him.
just Joe is just hammering away at these people, and Arya just comes in for the cleanup.
Wow!
Just making sure that nobody can.
Ooh, a lot of
Oh,
damage on
right.
bottom there.
Yeah, they're rooted under tower. This is a great flash comes in, and
They switched
Graves is there to.
They switched to Graves there. I think Graves was coming in to help, but after getting hit by the tower, I think twice,
Mhm.
that made him a prime target there.
Yeah, and all things considered, a pretty good trade as
Very well done.
the movement from Austin. He dodges the Q, he dodges everything that he possibly can, and he gets the kill barely with his life.
And that was against the master player as well.
Yeah, just an incredible play. Honestly, you can tell how comfortable Austin feels on this pick.
Yeah. You said it was his main, so...
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. He loves his Jin. Right, and we kind of returned to this state of the game where people are just farming up. Mid lane is almost fully pushed in, clearing out wards, making sure that
That bottom tower there is hanging on by a thread.
Yeah. And if we look up at the gold advantage, we have about a 6k advantage, and we will kind of take a look at who has the biggest lead. It looks like a huge lead in mid jungle area.
Yeah, I
But,
was going to say Quan has the most.
And it looks like Seton Hill is looking for the tower dive, gets the CC, turret aggro's onto Blitzcrank.
And I think they're going to get it because, the rest of the team's bottom, Yone is...
and the CC comes out onto Jin, and they are tower diving this. This could be fairly okay, and they get out. Leona just barely gets out with her life. Yeah,
and it looks like they're going to get our bottom tower, but I think we're going to get 2 top right now. So, bold moves there. And honestly, if they don't come back, I don't see why Seton Hill wouldn't keep that push up, but it does look like they are going to do a safe retreat and go for the gank on the Yone, honestly.
Yeah, which is a very good idea considering the objective bounty on each of these turrets could
turn the tides in the enemy's favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, of course, trading 2 towers for 1 is pretty good, even with the objective bounty. But trading 2 for 2 with the objective bounties could be,
Could be a little bit detrimental.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it does look like, I thought we were having a little bit of action in bottom, but looks like the rest of the enemy team ported on back.
Yep. Luckily, they just barely got that back off right as Blitzcrank was about to, get some vision on them. And
Brigadier Chrome, thank you. This Quan guy is the GOAT. He is very
this
good.
Quan guy.
Quan is a very good mid laner.
Zombie ward room. That's what I was kind of looking for, but I don't think that I found it fast enough before the action happened. And they are going to go for this Rift Herald, and they get it, including the objective bounty.
Yeah, we were able to take bottom tower, but they were able to get the Rift.
A double kill. Quan comes through with the big damage. Quan with the kill on Renekton in the back line, which is no easy feat. And Quan is looking for a little bit more, I think. Okay. Yeah, she just barely misses the... she scouts out the bush with the charm. And if someone was in there, it could have been, pretty big moment. But
it's all about those big brain plays, right? You got to figure out where you think they're going to be.
Now, unfortunately, they did get the objective bounty on that Rift Herald, and they also got the Rift Herald. So, it could be a little bit... it could swing the tides a little bit, but...
We'll have to see where they drop it. If I had to guess, maybe mid or top?
Yeah, those are definitely places where they kind of need to breach the towers a little bit, especially as, you know, our team gets prio for and
we're
takes
getting,
away the blue buff.
We're
for
getting a
drag.
little grouped up here, team on team. We're gonna go with the Blitzcrank hook.
And an immediate execute by... Oh, and a big Yone ult! Blitzcrank tries to flash out, and Yone is forced to go back, but it's looking a little bit dangerous on... Oh, man, and Quan just with the huge damage. Looks like he's going to pick up the kill on Leona.
Wow.
And Joseph is going ham on their backline.
That was wonderful. Joe was able to keep those 3 other players out of the way so Quan and Austin could finish up the, I think it was the Leona.
Yeah, and Quan forces out the root on...
Oh,
man, and an ace
man.
goes to,
And
he's
just running around now. He's trying to find a safe way to get out of there.
Yeah, definitely. And
oh, we're gonna pick up a 3rd dragon from this. I think all in all,
Yeah.
that was great. That was good. A little scary at the beginning. I didn't know if we had that or not, but we were able to swing that back around.
yeah, definitely. And that puts us on Sold Point, and you know,
That's huge.
Almost all of our lanes are in very, very good states. Like just a second ago, this wave was reset by tower, and definitely in our advantage at this point.
Yeah, and now the enemy team has to contest that next dragon. I don't think there's a choice, and so we can either, you know, let them have it, knowing that.
Oh man, and
I don't know. Did we get disconnected
again, this bug that happens with the resetting of the thing, and it does look like our team won.
Why? Why does it do this?
But yeah, definitely. Definitely unfortunate.
Yeah, I hate it when we don't get to see. Let me just...
Hey, wait, maybe we could just go back in and watch the end.
Here, I'm going to turn off just until we figure it out. There you go.
Wait, could I?
Yep. So we're just going to try to see if we can watch the end of that match for you guys while we're waiting on the next match. But again, it does look like the Seton Hill team comes out with the victory on that.
Oh man, it doesn't look like I can save the replay.
It's unfortunate. Oh well. Alright, well.
Man, an unfortunate turn of events. Maybe I could click on someone else's profile? View profile?
And honestly, I'm wondering how that turned out, because
Match history.
I'm not sure what we could have done there that ended it with the win. I know we got,
Yeah.
I think we might have gotten Baron buff, potentially.
Yeah, it definitely seems like we were pretty in a very, very good spot, and 5 minutes is a long time in this game. You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it seems like we were just able to close out the game with a fairly good fight.
That's okay. Let's get into the... We'll get into the next one and go from there.
Yeah, definitely. I think that the scaling style that we kind of drafted there was a lot more our speed. You know, the Nasus top was able to just kind of free farm and make it a fairly, you know, good front to back kind of situation. Oh, and we are back on.
What?
It does look like we. Here, wait, hold on. First.
I was going to say, you can pause it, right?
I'm going to go back to, like, right here.
Perfect.
Pause it. Alt tab. And it looks like we are going to go back into the game because our thing worked.
I have no idea what happened there, folks, but it does look like we're roughly caught up. It looks like we are... This is right before we got the 3rd dragon.
And I'm going to speed it up a little bit.
And I'm just going to check to make sure the next round is not starting yet.
Okay, we... Of course, we already saw all of this, fight. The ace comes through with the Nasus. Oh! Oh my god!
yeah, great game.
Okay, and we are back. Unfortunately, we did get a little bit of a spoiler for the rest of the game, but right as I say that, the double kill comes out from Quan.
This looks like what happened.
Yeah.
I think this is where they decided to end the game.
And Renekton with the early flash, Arya's Charm goes through, and Jin is able to follow up for an easy kill, and Quan is just dominating this game. I think that, yeah, he is 12-0-6 currently, and this could be a perfect game. It could be a perfect game for Quan.
Yeah, and just like I said, they went for the Baron buff, and I think that was exactly where they chose to end it.
Yeah, it definitely seems like a...
Getting better at predicting things. I'm very proud of myself.
Oh, yeah. Right, and we reset for a second and get ready for the push to end.
I'm trying to see if I can join the next lobby while we're watching this.
Maybe join the last screen.
I have to alt tab out first.
Yeah, just for a second.
Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up everything. Everything's fine.
Our audio is still on, right?
Yes.
Okay, we got a message that said that audio is out, but I think... Oh, that was whenever we were discussing with them what happened. Yeah, sorry about that. And we are...
Okay,
and
did
we
it
are
work?
back for...
Alright.
For
the end of game one, what happened?
And Leona's caught out, and Jin is ulting the Diana. Let's see, and just barely misses his W due to range. And they were attempting to push bot lane.
A little split push
lane,
action.
But fortunately for Shu...
Wow, look at all that damage.
Yeah, Quan is so fed.
I was going to say, that's from Quan and I think Jin.
Yeah, definitely Quan.
I'm watching
I mean, all of them are, you know...
Wow, look at that damage. Big damage.
Huge right now. Oh, and Yone...
Team fight?
Yep, the CC is just too much, and we just end up taking them out one by one. W comes out from Jin, and Leona is the second to last to fall, and the game ends right as an ace comes through. For our Nassus. Alright.
Alright, okay.
Really, really, really well played from all of our... From all of our players. I think that the shining star for me was definitely Quan. He seemed so comfortable, you know, and he was able to just kind of run that mid lane. He went, I think it was like 14-0.
You said 16-0, right?
16?
I thought it was 16.
I think earlier he was 12-0, but it could have been 16 because there were 2 more fights before that. So. Yeah, definitely a very, very good performance from, I mean, honestly, not just him, all of our players, because we got, Jin was fed, Graves was fed, Ari was fed, Nassus was fed, you know, and Blitzcrank was getting those hooks, so our whole team was just absolutely running the game.
And I'm just trying to get everything to a point.
Yeah, so, how's it going, chat? Anybody have any good contributions to make? Maybe
I'm gonna switch.
Maybe an analysis.
Over. And looks like we're just getting ready for some more drafting.
Yep.
And then I was doing something else. Oh, I was trying to change the starting soon to say like something else.
Yeah, interesting.
But man, oh man, do I not know where that is in this?
Okay, hazard yet forward is
that
the top, and then it should be right below it. I think starting soon might be like just part of the. Might just be like part of an image.
Oh, well, that's.
Yeah.
I want to.
Would that make sense though?
Maybe. R1, M1, don't know what that means. Oh well. I don't think I can find it yet.
Right.
That's okay.
Yeah, honestly, I think, going into this next game, I'd like to see. I mean, honestly, our comp seemed very good. We seemed very comfortable, and we were able to deny them those dives with all of our CC, and kind of make sure that they stayed off of our Jin as he was able to ult, and good game so far. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely a good game. I enjoyed watching that.
A great performance, honestly, from all of our players. It was spectacular.
1 second, I'm just checking. Okay. Things were happening, just doing some checks. I think we're waiting on a few of the Siena Heights players, and then we'll be right back. Odd
Yep.
that the red line is...
Yeah, so it makes it look like it's our pick, but blue side, I think it's because we have the first ban, and then blue side's obviously going to get the first pick.
Nice.
And Siena Heights obviously picked that because the first pick advantage is
Pretty
big.
important. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a set ban again, which I don't know if any of their players play set, but yeah, I think our team is kind of still in
Upset
fear.
from last week, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah,
I just
they're-
want to say thanks, C Banans, for the follow 40 minutes ago. It looks like we have a few from earlier today. Achilles 557, Little Buff Hen, those were all from today. Thanks again.
Yeah, I mean we appreciate all of you.
Puts us up to 116 followers,
Woo.
which is incredible.
Woo.
We appreciate every single one of you.
Yep. And yeah, so again, we are waiting on some of their players, but I kind of wonder how comfortable they were playing that more of a dive style comp.
The enemy team.
Yeah, because it seemed like they were never really able to get their footing. There were a couple moments where it looked like they were going to try to swing it the other way, but again, it still just kind of snowballed out of control.
I think that when they engaged their fights, it started off really good in their favor, but I think we were able to defend well enough so that after they've blown all their cooldowns and everything, that was, we were ready to do kind of like a counterattack.
Yeah, and it looks like we are going to go back into the draft in about a second. So yeah, they start the draft, and
Big shock, Zoe's banned first.
yeah, Zoe's the first band.
Big shock.
And like I
Set.
was mentioning, the set goes out. Graves, they kind of definitely makes sense.
Wow.
And a Nasus ban as well.
Two of our, who we just played.
But they didn't ban the Jin. They didn't ban. And we didn't really ban any bot laners, so I think the Seraphine ban seems like a very good,
I think that's a good pick as well.
Oof.
Oh boy, here we go. We got it from last week now. Got a Yumi.
Oh man.
I didn't really think the Nasus?
Yeah, Nasus.
I didn't really think he was that much of a problem for...
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what? No, you're right,
He
he
definitely
was.
ran the late game.
He murdered
but,
a bunch of people.
Yeah, Nessus is definitely one of those people that are champs that can just kind of sit there, scale up, wait for the end game, and we get the Caitlyn. The Caitlyn's coming out.
No Jin today. We're getting a Caitlyn.
Honestly,
I might have stuck with the Jin. I think he was doing really good on it.
Yeah, he was doing really good, but I think against Yumi, it's a little bit more dangerous, seeing as they have much more sustain, and. Caitlyn definitely has the opportunity to kind of shut down lane, which is important, as I'm assuming they'll pick Ezreal with Yumi because he was not banned out, and Oh, Sivir. Ugh.
Wonder if that's.
Sivir
I wonder if
is.
that's gonna be the master playing that one.
It is, yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Sivir is just a menace in the late game situations, and we get a Talon. Talon jungle, I think.
I like Talon.
Yeah.
I've played Talon before.
Yep. Talon's pretty good. He has the ability to jump over walls, and
That part's fun.
Yeah.
If you know how to use it right, I think it's very beneficial.
Mhm.
I myself don't use it right at all.
oh, and the Akali comes through in the mid lane. This is going to be a
different
big issue.
This is very different, I think, than the other one.
Yeah. Yumi, Akali, and Sivir are all very, very dangerous right now. And the Karma comes out. I like the K Karma lane, especially for our team. Logan Leonard, of course, got to. He really learned the game, and he has the most time spent on Karma. So this is definitely a comfort pick for him. And we are going to go into phase 2 of the draft. I think in general, though. Our people seem pretty comfortable in the champs that they're on. It seems like they're pretty, pretty good.
Wow,
Going
that's
in, and
pretty
they
much our
seem-
whole comp from last game is just
Yep.
banned out.
And of course the Zoe, because they don't even want to see the Zoe.
Most
I
people
can't,
never want to see
I can't blame them. I can't say that I blame them. And they ban out Ari Victor, so of course they're keeping up the oh man, I can't think of the word. The theme. They're keeping the theme of banning away a lot of mid laners, trying to keep Quan in check, but very good into the Akali and very good on Quan is the Sylas.
Yep, I was gonna say.
I was
He
yeah.
was hoping that he'd get to play it tonight.
Exactly, and right as I say that, they go through with it and they pick the Sylas into Akali, which I think is I think it's at least even. It's one of the only matchups that goes even with Akali, right now at least. And of course, Quan Sylas is no
really
joke.
Good. Really good. And honestly, we have Austin's Caitlyn,
Mm-hmm.
Quan Silas. You said Logan's Karma.
And they are going to pick up Lilia Jungle, which I think is a chat favorite right now.
Really?
Seeing as who's in chat. Yeah, and who explodes who first comp? Yeah, honestly. The Sylas can be pretty tanky, but all in all, like, just all of these champs are. Oh wow, it's looking like a Lilia top lane and a Kayn jungle, which
Is that real? Does that happen?
Lilia is played top, especially after the damage reduction patch that came through I think last year or something, and we pick up the Gnar. Yeah. Now Gnar's range advantage is
Oh.
isn't the best against Lilia. She does kind of have a lot of those gap closers that allow her to get in on Gnar and make it so he isn't able to bully her out of the lane as fast. Yeah, but all in all, I think Quan's going to be very comfortable in his lane. I think that if this matchup does come down to... Wait, what? They're saying...
I think that might have been a misclick on our part, so I don't know how that's going to work.
Lilia Gaming, sorry, I gotta cheer for the... yeah, I gotta cheer for the Siena this game. Yeah, the Lilia is definitely going to be interesting. Now, I'm kind of interested to see what they say to the Talonist Trundle, because it's not... Yeah, it's not really... you know. I wonder if they're even gonna accept it. I don't know if that's like a.
I don't know.
To be honest with you, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, if we would have picked Trundle there, that probably would have changed how the picks and bans would have gone. So
Exactly. Nar's a good pick against Lilia. Okay, so I was wrong. Nar definitely still has some of that lane bullying. Hopefully to get a little bit more. Yep. This is I don't think it's gonna be anywhere in the in the guidebook, but it would be nice if it is, and it would be nice if they said that it's allowed.
Where is all the things?
Are they just gonna accept it?
I am unsure. I'm still looking.
Immobile tanks and bruisers. Nar's range, for sure, should have a good time against it. Yeah, the cool. So she is it looks like she is a little bit weaker into bruisers like Nar. But yeah. So we are going to.
So in the event of erroneously, I've never heard that word before.
Oh man, erroneously.
But I
out the
assume
dictionary
that
for this
means
one.
like error. If they've done it in error,
Yeah.
the team in error must notify their opponents before the other team is locked in their next selection. So I assume that message was sent immediately after the talent pick.
I would have to hope.
Yes. If so, the process will be restarted and brought back to the point where the error occurred.
Oh, wait, but
We'll see. We'll see.
you see, I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know because we didn't reset the draft. So.
If they made a mistake in this draft, then they usually restart it. I think this is, since we used Pro Draft,
I think
we're going to see how it plays out. I think they're okay
they're
with
just
it.
going
Yeah.
through with it. So
Yeah, again, I think this guideline is for this tournament draft. Since we used Pro Draft, I think it was we had a little more leeway there.
Also, chat I guess Chrome, So apparently we picked Talon instead of picking Trundle, and I think that they notified them before they picked their next pick, but it's looking like a Trundle instead of a Talon, which I mean personally, I would not. I would think that if they didn't know about it with the draft, that seems a little bit like, they could have tried drafting, or thought that they were drafting in a different way.
Right.
But
we've seen it happen in previous games where someone
yeah.
makes a wrong pick, and usually the teams just talk it out.
Which,
and it looks like that seems to be the case.
And
which
honestly,
is good.
it seems like both teams are happy with this. So,
Very interesting. Interested to see how this goes, though.
Now, definitely interesting is the Siena Heights doesn't have much of a front line here, and it looks like it's going to be, more of a snowball-y type comp for them. They need to stomp lanes, except for, of course, bot lane, which, should just, scale up. And Sivir Yumi doesn't play the game until 50 minutes.
Oh, gosh.
Yep.
Well, hopefully we don't get there. Hopefully we can do another game like the last one, and hopefully...
It looks like you have a fan in chat. Because I know they're not talking about
Hey,
me.
thank you, first time chat from Rio Guy 55. I am the quote unquote raid leader. That's actually one of my WoW guild mates.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he's cool. He's the one who does the real raid leading. I just am the face of raid leading. He's the brains behind it. But
You know,
yeah, thank you for the first time chat.
That kind of reminds me of the old clip of the Leroy Jenkins thing, which I but
Very familiar,
but-
yes.
but I don't know if you remember like how, but in that clip there was the one guy that the guy was like, okay, you give us the statistics, and the guy was like, okay, we have to use this, and that'll deal this much damage. So
That's basically
is that what wrote?
Rio guy, yeah, and so that's pretty much he goes over like the nitty gritty mechanics of everything, and like calls out when people do everything, and then I just wing it. I'm just like, all right, we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Listen to your tanks. Don't stand in the bad stuff.
Yeah, of course. All the classics that, you know, they kind of transcend games, honestly. The tanks doing the callouts.
Our tanks are pretty good.
Definitely in Overwatch.
Yeah. Most of the time, well, maybe not most of the time, but a lot of the times you'll see the tanks are the raid leaders.
Ooh, okay.
Because they're the ones, you know, there's only 2 of them. Most of the time between 2 and like 5 healers.
So
and
are
then-
you a tank then? You a
No,
tank main?
I'm not. I am a DPS main. I'm a paladin DPS.
Paladin DPS.
Yeah, I did a little bit of shaman healing.
Ooh, interesting.
A few raids ago, which was fun. But with Dragonflight coming out, I think they're releasing the new Dragon Evoker class on Tuesday, so I think I might be a healer again this raid as the Dragon, but I gotta make a character and see how it goes.
Yeah, and fun fact, Rio guy just hit Diamond today in League, which
Congrats.
Congratulations.
He plays with me and our other friend Sky, so he's been trying to learn me up about the game. Just want to get all my
definitely
info in.
And luckily for you, we have a Karma here today.
Exactly.
And he's also a Karma main. I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think that you'll enjoy seeing it. Maybe you'll cringe a little bit, but I think from my experiences, Logan is pretty good on the Karma. So
Yeah, I have to assume if he sees something that he doesn't like, he's gonna say it in chat. I just know who he is, and I think that's what we have to expect.
yeah, and honestly, it's pretty good insight coming from another Karma main. You know, I'm sure he won't be too rude.
No rudeness, but he's good. His criticism again.
Definitely.
He is the real raid leader. He knows when people are doing right and wrong.
And
Going in. Yeah, I did
So it does look like we have a couple of League veterans in the chat, because I know Brigadier Chrome, and he is he's also one of those people that really knows his stuff, and really,
Nice.
so you know, we're kind of got a
lot
spotlight's on
of
us.
people watching League, expecting a lot of stuff. Well, I hope you guys
man.
enjoy it.
And Yumi could get caught out here as we kind of look towards the invade, and Kwan's coming up. Yumi spawns them.
Oh, my Lanta, he's
She-
going for it.
She gets CC'd, but I don't think that it was hard enough CC for her W cooldown to go down.
And who is that she latched onto?
That is Sivir.
That's the Sivir? Okay.
Yep. And all in all, I think a pretty, tame.
He's
game.
excited to hyper-analyze the enemy karma.
Well, it's our team.
It's our team. There's no enemy karma
A
here.
little bit.
It's very confusing. We're both Shu. I get it.
Okay, so it looked. They pinged Ignite, Exhaust, and Ghost, but it doesn't seem like those summoner spells were used. So I think they were just kind of giving information on what's going on. You know, like what sums they have, and all that stuff. And Lilia is behind the Gnar. This is an interesting play. She's
Nothing really happened there.
yeah.
Nothing eventful. Ooh, very
And
dangerous
taking
here.
a lot of damage to this this red buff, but of course he's going to get that health back
Right.
almost immediately from the red buff, ironically. And Quan is
getting
looking
in
for a
close.
trade. Yumi pops off. And again, just kind of a chill. Oh, Yumi lands her poke onto the Caitlyn.
It does seem like the Seton Hill team is getting a little bit more pokage than the first game. It seems like we had a lot of aggressive pokes going on, but this game it seems like it's a little bit reversed.
Yep. And I think mainly our goal right now is to kind of, at least bot lane, is to kind of try to keep them off of the wave as much as possible, kind of keep that scaling from happening too soon, and press our early game advantage into a really, really strong late game comp. Yeah, the Trundle pillar could have knocked up and stopped the W from going through. But yep, taking a couple more trades in the bot lane, and
big damage.
Okay, they did get the cannon. I don't know what I was expecting, but yeah, those cannons are important, you know.
Yeah, those cannons do big damage to the towers there, and they happen every 3 waves.
Yep, and the wave gets shoved in top lane, and Trundle is looking. Oh, and a very nice pillar comes through.
Oh, I don't know if Nar was close enough to help out, though.
It doesn't look like he was, but it definitely gives our Nar an opportunity to
kind of push that lane back out.
Yeah, and make sure that the Lilia doesn't have too big of an advantage. But of course, Trundle does see that Kayn has taken the top scuttle, which he took that before his own blue buff and Gromp. So I wonder if Trundle had any idea that was happening. Or else we maybe could have seen a bit of an invade. And Quan's trying to keep the wave. Okay, yeah, he is. Now he's pushing out the wave, maybe trying to get it back, or a roam timing, which he's gonna help out Trundle with this
Crab.
Yep. Definitely CCing it.
Wow.
Making it just a really, really good cleanup. Oh, and
A lot of poking going on bottom
Yeah.
lane. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw one of these teams back very soon. Or die.
yep, it looks like Caitlyn's trying to shove the wave in right now. So I think she'll be back after this.
Wonderful job getting all those last hits.
Or not.
I think they're
I
definitely...
guess she's gonna stay. And Lilia gets first blood in top lane against Gnar
Ooh,
with
looks
the
like a
help of
gank.
her Kayn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Quan kind of comes up to cover top, trying to make sure that they don't get too much of a lead. But yeah, Akali is. Oh, and Quan with
Quan
the
with the
flash
tower
in and the
dive.
tower dive.
I don't know.
This is a little bit dangerous, but
What?
and he just barely makes it out
Wow.
with his life.
Oh, my Lanta. If I was... who was that there? What
Kayn.
character? That's Kayn?
Yep.
Man, I really think Kayn could have had that.
Yeah,
But he didn't know where our team was, so...
But still, fortunately for Kayn, he kind of. So Kayn gets these little orbs and can upgrade into a more powerful thing, and he just got orbs from Gnar and Silas. So it was an okay trade for him, but unfortunately for the Lilia.
Ooh,
And
a gank comes in.
A kill on the Caitlyn, and it could be a double kill. She flashes in for the double kill, and a counter roam comes in. Really, really tough, you know. Very well played from the Akali. And Shu looks like he should have his ult, and he is Mega Gnar, but I'm assuming he already used it.
Oh,
and there it comes through, and this is very, very...
Not
Oh,
worth
no, and he
it.
falls asleep under the tower.
Good try. Very good try on Joe's part.
Yep. Yeah, I think sometimes it's very tough to know when you should disengage from that fight, because Lilia did have her dust on Gnar, but yeah, across map things are Oh, and Quan's able to kind of choke.
Looks like he stole the ult.
Yep. But unfortunately for Quan, he kind of gets reverse chunked and doesn't really get too much of an advantage from that.
Looks like we're pushing pretty hard on bottom tower here. We're going to be able to get a plate.
Yep. Yeah, and Sivir is just one of the best champs at that. Oh!
I can't believe Quan,
Wow,
Quan made it out of there. I thought that hit.
would have stopped the back.
I thought that connected.
Honestly, maybe it does, because sometimes the Akali thing hits and she gets sent all the way into the enemy team's base. I've seen that before.
Oh.
It's very comedic.
I can't imagine. Oh, it looks like a little bit of trouble for the Siena Heights mid laner, jungler. Who is that again? Is that
that's
the
mid
Sivir?
laner. That's the Akali. And
All these people look the same.
yeah, and we're kind of grouped up as 4 right now, going for this drag, but they do have vision on us, so
Do they?
yep, right here.
Oh, yeah, they do. I didn't even see it.
Yep, and
We're going to take that first dragon.
yep, but fortunately for us, we are able to get that relatively uncontested. But they do take the Rift Herald in a just to kind of make sure that they get something.
Ooh, but Joe did indeed have a suspicion, and I think they're going to try to go in and get some kills. We got Quan and Joe going in. Joe's...
Oh, and we steal the Rift Herald, and Quan gets ulted by the Kayn.
Huge
This could be a little bit
plays.
of a health advantage, and it looks like Quan is going to be able to make it out. And
As long as...
no kills, but
Oh, we're
Trundle
gonna
comes
cut
in
off.
from the opposite side, gets the pillar. Akali's forced to use her ult.
Oh.
Oh, and Trundle ults. Akali's just using all of her movement to get out of here, but it looks like she's gonna make it out. But
That does give us a lot of time to push in that mid tower.
yeah, and
No, but it does look like Trundle's just going to back.
and Trundle also decides not to take these raptors. I think he did see them though. But yep, and Kayn starts taking his Krugs. Yeah, all things considered, we got the steal on the Rift Herald. We got the dragon, so this was definitely the swing we needed.
Yeah.
For
We are down 3 kills, but it looks like we have a dragon. And the gold difference isn't too much.
yeah, and in all lanes except for top, we have a bit of a farm advantage as well. And Trundle goes in for a mini trade, and it looks like he is just going to disengage after that. Oh, and he gets the stun right at the end of the thing. He needs to be careful though, and
He's gonna get
the
sleeped
sleep
again.
comes through. Big damage comes out. He has to flash out.
I don't know if he's going to be able to make it. Oh, he just barely made it.
And he does get the slow on his Q, so that's pretty good. And Trundle comes through with another amazing pillar. Honestly, his pillars have been pretty good.
Spot
this game.
on.
Yep.
Definitely bopping all the other teammates. Or team
Karma
members.
goes in for a little bit of poke, and Kayn takes both of his farms. I wonder if he... Yeah, so Kayn is not upgraded yet. I don't know how to see, but I know that there is a way that we can see, like, how close he is to his passive. I would like it to stay on Kayn for a moment, but...
And even you left click him, it should stay. Left click? Yeah, that should... Oh man, it doesn't.
Oh, and Quan goes up for the poke on Lilia, just kind of making sure that she doesn't get any huge advantages. And Kayn is going for the invade.
Trundle might be caught out of position here.
Yep, he comes in for the flank.
Unfortunate.
And Akali gets another kill, which is very, very, very dangerous because she is now 3-0. Oh, the
good.
Yumi ult comes out, and they can't really see them in the bush, but it is a pretty good amount of damage.
It does look like you said the mid laner is Akali.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like she does have a 300 gold bounty on her now after that 3-0.
Yep, but she is she's pretty fed. So, of course, she bought Dark Seal, which gives her a pretty big advantage. Her AP right now is probably off the charts. Yeah, or that was magic resist. Yeah, she has 73 AP right now, and Sivir shoves in the wave and backs.
It seems like we've been able to keep a lot of pressure on that bottom tower.
Uh-oh, and Nara's falling asleep, and it looks like a kill, yeah.
I don't think Quan was going to be able to make it there in time.
And Kane, I'd assume because he's backing here, that means that he has his, okay, yeah. Okay, good.
Rift Herald mid.
Yep, and Quan gets a couple free plates, which is pretty good.
And the Akira ult.
Yeah, so Akali kind of chunks him up from the wave. I think that Quan is playing this really, really safe and really, really well, because this Akali is fed, and he does not want to let her snowball completely out of control. And we see Akali kind of showing on this ward to... Oh, and Trundle comes through. The Trundle ult and Pillar
I don't think Trundle
are used.
is going to be able to do this.
This is a
here.
very, very dangerous,
And the Yumi,
dangerous play.
Yumi's coming up with the whole bot lane. It looks like this might be a 4-on-3 fight here, 4-on-4. Seton Hill team is going to choose to start the Dragon.
And we get a ward out there. We spot the Kane showing bot, so we know that he's not going to go for any...
They're going to try to get the Dragon still here.
Oh, and
They did not.
Trundle's able to secure that Dragon right as Kane ults and they go back in. It's 1-4.
Quan goes down.
That's 2 kills. Okay, that's 3 kills. The Akali with the double kill.
Yikes.
Sorry, I thought it was the opposite way, but
I also thought it was the other way.
Oh man, and this Akali is just running this game right now.
And so we are doing a little bit of damage to top tower during all of this,
Mhm.
a little split push, but we did get the Dragon. But we did lose everybody on the team, and Seton Hill's getting killed a lot.
Yep.
This game.
Yeah, and unfortunately the Akali Dark Seal is fully stacked, and her AP right now is nothing to
Nothing to sneeze at.
nothing. Yeah.
Seton Hill's gonna want to play very careful.
Yep, and Akali finishes her first item. Sivir finishes her
Oh,
first item.
good stun there.
This is Yep, dangerous waters for our team right now. I wonder if there's anywhere. Yeah, so our bot lane has a bit of a gold advantage, but that's to be expected from Kate Lux or Kate Karma. So used to saying Kate Lux. Oop. -1. Oh no! And Akali comes down and she gets the root off, so she kind of has to disengage. But
Oh, a lot of action in mid going on now. The Trundle's going to engage
it
first.
looks like Trundle goes down first as well, and it looks like they're going to take the Rift Herald off of this. So, yeah. But we are going to press our advantage in the bot lane, which should give us this tower. Yeah, it looks like we're going to take this tower.
Which is the first tower.
Yep, which is a pretty good, keeping us in this game.
And plus we have 2 dragons. So we are dying a lot, giving them, a little bit of feed, but we are still getting these main objectives.
Yep.
Which will hopefully help us out later game.
Kane gets Silas gets the Kane ult, which should make him relatively safe in this mid lane. And he gets the root off. I think he's going to have to ult. Yep. Oh no, he gets ulted first. Yeah, so,
The Seton Hill team is a little split all over the map here.
yeah, unfortunately, the Rift Herald gets another charge as well.
It's going to be 2 towers
And-
there.
Yep, it is 2 towers. But our team does group up, so maybe we could make, kind of mitigate the damages. And it looks like... I would have to assume Silas is going to go bot, and Kate Kate Karma are going to cover the mid lane. Yeah, so in games like this, looking at where our advantages lie, we do have 2 dragons, and our bot lane is we took the first tower down there. So that's pretty fortunate. We have bot prio for the next dragon as well. Unfortunately, though, you know, in a fight, I think if all things go, you know, we don't really win the 5-on-5.
A little bit of engage here. A lot more engage in mid.
Yep, and everybody's just kind of clearing wards for this dragon fight in 1 minute. So, yep, I think both teams definitely know that this is their. This is a very important moment in the game.
It's still very much anyone's game.
Mm-hmm.
The Siena Heights definitely has a little bit of an advantage at the moment, but again, we know how League works. It could be flipped in the other direction any minute now. All it takes is one person making a mistake.
Yep, and yeah, that would definitely be really good, especially seeing as we have objective bounties now. So getting that dragon means a lot of extra gold. And Quan
getting caught a little bit off guard, deciding to go into river instead of back towards his own tower.
And Quan goes in, he uses the Akali ult, and it looks like he has to flash out. He dodges the cane.
He's not going to be able to get out there.
Yeah, it's just a tough situation.
Yeah. Again, bold move to choose river over your tower to fall back to.
Yep, definitely. I think he got the read that he could kind of win that fight, but yeah, I don't think that
Was
he
not
knew that Kane was there.
expecting, but yeah. It does look like Siena Heights is going to grab the next dragon, but
we do get objective bounty up top, so
get a little bit of split push going on.
Yep. So we go back to this
TP
neutral
into
state.
bottom tower there to just push them off a little.
Yeah, and I think Akali sees that and she's like, okay, I'll back off for now. Now, I think that Akali's next item is a pretty big one. I kind of expected her to upgrade her Dark Seal. But yeah, I wonder if she got. She's definitely still playing her build on the safer side. Yeah, she's not gonna go for Magi's just yet.
Seems like just a little bit of farming going on. Everybody's trying to feel out, strategize, figure out what their next moves are going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Baron is up, but I don't think anyone is ready.
Yeah, both teams are kind of too weak right now. I think that.
Ooh, I think Joe
would
might
be a
get
big
caught
mistake.
again, out of position here.
And
Ooh, good jump.
oh, and he gets his proc off, and it looks like Lily is just gonna kind of run away.
And that's fine. And that's
Yeah.
fine. You know, no gank is definitely good.
And she does the exact same thing where she hides in the bush.
Bold move. I think Joe knew she was there this time and caught her a little bit off guard. Is he
Yeah.
gonna have enough damage to finish the fight? We're gonna have.
Oh, and Kane and Trundle kind of show, and it looks like
Trundle's gonna try
Flash
to
from Kane.
finish off.
flash from Trundle.
Trundle's gonna need to back up.
And oh man, it looks like Trundle's gonna go down. Oh, and just barely the Caitlyn ult does not finish off that kill.
Almost.
Uh-oh. It looks like Quan kind of knows that there's a little bit of danger going on down here. And he is playing it pretty safe, which is the right play.
I have a feeling once that Yumi
Uh-oh.
comes on down, they're probably going to dive this tower and go for Quan.
Yep. At the very least, they're going to take this tower. Yeah.
And I would...
Looks like Sivir and Yumi are gonna back off. I guess trying to play it safe for. Oh, and yeah, they're gonna go and try to save mid tower, but Caitlyn is backing, which is the smart play. Yeah, definitely no need to get caught out and feed them more kills. Oh, and Akali's walking through our jungle even though she knows there's.
Looks like there might be a little bit of engage going on up in the top, maybe. Oh nope. I think people definitely saw each other, but no one chose to jump in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think both teams are just kind of posturing right now, making sure that they don't get walked all over, warded all over their jungle, and
It does look like both teams are somewhat prepping for the Baron right now. Definitely doing the ward game.
yep. Drop a blue ward in this top bush, but yeah, Logan Leonard comes through and just immediately replaces that pink ward with another one. And yep, I like this play from Logan. Definitely making sure that
Joe is safe.
Yeah.
that's what I saw as a nice support player. Just making sure Joe doesn't get another ult. He's back. I thought maybe he was TPing.
Yep, and Silas is getting a little bit of vision for this next drag, which is coming up in 30 seconds. It doesn't look like either team is particularly prepared for a drag fight right now, but it does seem that the Siena Hill or Siena Heights is making their way down.
Yes, it does look like that. Quan is a little bit out in the open by himself here.
Yep.
It looks like the Seton Hill side is definitely going to give up the drag for the Baron, but are we going to have enough time if they've started the dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, Quan is going to be using... Quan is distracting.
Yeah, it looks like Quan's trying to keep them off.
Play.
This is very, very risky.
I think this will work out.
I think that so long as we take this Baron very quickly, but
all right,
they're making their way
Quan.
up. This is a little bit okay. They're teleporting up top. The Akali's gonna be in a second.
We got it, and now we're gonna have to fight or get out. But I think we're gonna have to fight. They're gonna.
Oh man, it's just looking like they're yeah. Stopwatch comes through from Akali. Karma just gets one shot,
There goes all those Baron buffs.
It looks like the only person left is Silas, who is definitely at risk to fall right now, and he is kind of tasked with defending.
They're gonna
everything.
push here, yeah.
This Silas goes for the Akali, drops the Kayn ult on Kayn himself, and Kayn goes to ult on the reverse. He gets knocked up, and he goes down. That's the last of the Baron buffs. And it's looking like they're probably going to get inhib as well. No, they kind of get bullied off. Yeah, they kind of expect... I think they expect the rest of the team to show up in a second. They don't want to give that big shutdown on Akali, or that big shutdown on Sivir, or Kayn. Yep. Their team CC is definitely ever since Kayn got his red version, their CC has been much more useful, and it's kind of let Sivir play exactly the way that she wants to. We kind of go back to this neutral state.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what Seton Hill's going to need to do here to bring it back.
Yeah, I think that the Baron was pretty good. It got us a lot of gold, a lot of XP, and gave us the shutdown bounty, the shutdown gold for I think the whole team. So that was a pretty good swing. but unfortunately we are still about 6k gold down. And late game Sivir Yumi are no laughing matter, that's for sure. And of course, Akali isn't either. She gets her Shadow Flame, I think that is. Yeah.
Looks like bot lane's on the retreat. We don't have any safety from the towers, so we're gonna have to push it back there.
Oh, and there's a bit of a fight between
Austin and Logan are gonna come in for the assist here. But I think she might have sensed it.
Yeah, and Lilia gets a free disengage. She's very, very quick at this point in the game, so she definitely can move around a lot, like very quickly. This is a pretty dangerous situation for Gnar, but luckily he's able to thin out that wave enough that that it pushes out towards Lilia. And the game continues. Trying to defend the mid inhibitor, defending the top tower is Gnar's job currently. But yeah.
Folks gonna die again. Every time. Honestly, it looks like Siena Heights is really just gonna stay, honestly, on our side. Maybe wait for a gank.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at all that health coming off of Logan there.
Yep. And unfortunately, it looks like Trundle might be caught out here.
Yeah.
He sweeps the pink ward, and their team is going to.
Oh no, they're
definitely gonna collapse on him. A good flash, but I don't think it matters. I think
not enough.
Yeah, I think honestly his best plan of action would have been to go through Tribush and try to go up, despite Akali being there.
Make it to the tower and Quan at least.
Yeah, Quan was definitely there to back him up, and
it looks like they are gonna go for the dragon, and they're gonna get it, and then that'll put them at soul point.
Yep, and the more they take these mountain drakes, the more it gets difficult. The more difficult it gets to to kill any of them.
Hard.
Ever.
That is rough.
But yeah, and Sivir is doing what Sivers do, pushing out waves, kind of preparing for that Baron.
And so again, we'll notice that the Seton Hill team is a little split right now, kind of all over the place, whereas the Siena Heights team was really grouped up in our jungle, waiting for that kill. And so,
yeah,
just gonna want to be careful for those moments.
Yeah, I think our team is trying their best to mitigate the damages, but it's so difficult with so many fed people on their team, and Trundle definitely saw the downsides to that with the getting caught out and just collapsed by their entire team.
Yeah, 1v5 does not bode well for a Trundle.
Yeah, honestly, for the next game, I feel like I'd like to see the Yumi ban.
Yes.
Because Sivir, of course, is not as strong without the Yumi. I think that we'll see the Akali ban as well, because she's very strong right now.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I think
And with this Baron buff, they're probably going to push hard mid here. Go for a win. Let's see what the Seton Hill defense can do.
And Gnar throws out his Q. He is, of course, big right now, so I think he'd like to engage while he's big Gnar. But it looks like his Gnar bar is going to run out fairly quickly. Yep. And back to the pokey version of the smaller version.
I would back up to tower. Those towers are probably
Yumiel
going to be
comes out, and it looks like Silas is going in.
Oh, Trundle's going to go
the
down.
Sleep comes out from Lilia, and stopwatch is not enough for Silas to stay alive. And it looks like we're going to be heading into a game 3.
Another game 3. At least we got to see the end of this one. Again, this was last week too, right? We won the first one, almost missed the ending,
Yep.
and then we watched the next ones.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we did. We did miss the ending last week, but this week we were able to catch the end.
Oh, it changed. Went
Did
from,
you change them?
No, I did not change it. It somehow now says be right back instead of starting soon. I wonder if because I put points in.
Maybe.
Folks, we're all amazed.
But of course, it is true. We will be right back. I think I'm going to grab my annual cup of water between the third and fourth game, and I will be right back.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
We'll be here.
Peace.
I'm getting the lobby set up for us now. Gonna wait for the pro draft. And let me see if I can get a little bit of music back on for everybody. What does this even sound like? This is called Bananagram. This is for you, C Banans.
Welcome back, and we are starting the draft. I'm gonna pause the music really fast as we get into the first bands.
The first bands are
Much expected.
Yep, immediately with the Yumi Akali, I think that these are good bands. Both of these two champs are very good right now. Of course, we see the Zoe band
yeah, and I
come through.
I think I'd like to see something like what we did first game. We really had what we were going with first game. So if we maybe try to set their team comp up around there, I think we have a chance.
And it looks like they're going to ban away the Caitlyn.
Probably their most difficult last round.
We banned Set. I was expecting to see a Seraphine ban, but...
This does leave them open for the Seraphine play,
Yeah.
so we'll see.
Definitely interesting. They ban away Nasus. Also expected.
I wonder if we're going to see Nar again.
Yep, and this leaves up Ari, you know, a lot of other AP mid laners like Victor. We could see.
Yeah. If we get that Ari and we get maybe Silas again.
Mm-hmm. Well, we probably won't see Silas and Ari.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking Ari was going to Austin.
Oh,
That was
and
my
first pick Samira.
Oh, very
Interesting, and they first pick Lilia.
Well, I was just talking to Joe, and I think that Lilia is the most different character he's had to go up against top lane. So
Yeah.
I think they definitely saw the diff there, and they're probably going to play into it. But that's okay. I think, like I said, Joe saw and realized what he can and can't do up against her, and I think we're going to be okay there. And so where's
definitely.
Samira? Is Samira top?
So it's a Samira bot lane.
Bot. Is
so-
that support?
No, she is the ADC, and I think Austin's been liking playing her. Definitely, he likes her playstyle, likes how fast she plays. Definitely.
Oh, okay.
And paired with a hard CC like Alistar, or Alistair, I don't know how you say that, but she can be pretty powerful too. And we'll kind of,
Siena Heights really waiting.
oof, and we see the Vayne ADC coming through. I'd assume Vayne ADC.
I assume nothing.
I don't think that we're going to see a Vayne top today. Especially not with the Lilia pick.
We're going to see another Nar.
Unless they flex Lilia to jungle. But I don't know if that's in there. No wheelhouse right now. Yeah, so this comp is also pretty dive oriented, I'd say.
So we're gonna see the Maokai jungler.
Yep.
Still trying to remember everybody's main positions.
Go Logan and Joe. I agree. I agree with you. Go Logan and Joe.
Thank you, Realist AC. I love air conditioning. It's wonderful in the summer.
Yeah, I like the CC from Maokai, but Amumu also has a lot of CC of his own, so that could be pretty dangerous. They ban out the Ahri. Looks like they also get the read that Ahri could be played here.
Yeah, we haven't seen Quan's pick yet.
I would have to expect a hyperscaling mid laner like Victor, or like.
I would like to see the
Silas-
Victor.
Silas would work too. I think the Lulu ban is a little bit odd to me because I think Amumu is going to be support, but
There goes the Victor ban.
yeah,
right?
Lulu is pretty strong right now. So yeah, so they get the same read as I do.
Yeah. And now, is that the Victor from Arcane?
Mhm.
Really? I wonder how... Oh.
And everyone watching, I just finished Arcane.
yeah.
Matt recommended it to me, so I was like, awesome, and then binged the whole thing in one day. Super good show. Really good. But I'd love to see how Victor turns into, that.
Yeah. Victor was one of my favorite characters in Arcane. Victor and Caitlyn, which both are banned from their team.
It's very sad. So we will not be seeing them.
And Gina's favorite character was Vi.
Oh, nice.
like-
Very nice.
She really liked Vi.
Vi, man, honestly, all the character development and all the issues that every single character had,
Mhm.
like, really set them apart. And, like,
Yeah.
Ay.
And even like Echo and like just
Yeah.
all of them. Yeah, so we see a Soraka band, so it looks like we think that they want to go for an enchanter support. Amumu, of course, I think his original role was jungle, but I think that he's gonna be the support.
We used to see when Logan Linden Youth was support, he would play a Mumu support.
Yeah. And they go for the Yone top, or mid again.
So we're
which-
definitely thinking the Vayne's going to be the jungler? Or
Well,
or
Vayne's
is that
gonna be the ADC.
Or we were saying,
She's-
you were saying
yeah.
Lilia might be a jungler.
Vayne is pretty set as ADC, but some people play her top.
Oh my gosh.
But I think that Vayne is going to want to play. Oh, and a Syndra. A Syndra comes through. I think. Yeah. So yeah. Syndra mid is another one of those characters that has a lot of AP. So really good for our comp right now, which was lacking. Arcane Goat Show. I agree.
Really? Oh my Lanta. And the cliffhanger of the finale, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. It's been out for a year, and
It's
it's,
been out
probably
for a
not.
while.
Ah,
I was just
but
about
still.
to say, it's like
I try to avoid all spoilers all
Yeah,
the time,
yeah.
no matter how long it's been.
Very true.
Unless it's like 5 years plus, but...
Yep, and it looks like we are going to see the Alistar. Yeah, I was kind of expecting this, but he works really, really well with the Samira. He's got the CC, he's got the good...
Is he the support then?
Yes, he's the support.
He doesn't look like a support just from the picture. I don't know what he does or anything.
Okay, so interestingly, Nami support is coming through.
I don't know any of these people.
Yeah,
It's-
it's you typically see Nami with Lucian, but
Oh, I guess
Nami
that's
Vayne
everybody.
should be a pretty strong bot lane. I guess Amumu is going to be jungle, which is interesting, because
Keep talking. I'm just...
yeah,
You know me. I'm just messing up.
I was not really expecting there to be
There we go.
an Amumu jungle, because Amumu jungle isn't exactly like I don't think it's like particularly good, honestly.
I personally have not seen it. I've only ever seen it as a support. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, ever since like the damage reduction stuff, I don't think that he's been viable at all, actually.
Oh no. Well, we'll see. Here we go. Now I can minimize that.
Very cool. And here's where we see where they're actually going to be played, because it could be a Mumu top. I don't think.
Oh
that's-
yeah, you're right. This is gonna show us the
I mean,
positioning.
I seriously doubt though that we'll get anything like a Mumu top. Yeah, my read for it is Lilia top, Amumu jungle, Yone mid, and then Vayne Nami.
Okay.
And then for us, obviously, we know that it's going to be Nar top. I forget who we picked jungle.
Maokai.
Oh yeah, Maokai jungle, Syndra mid, and our bot lane is
Off the wall pick that we just.
Samira Alistar.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, crazy pick that I've never seen before.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's not as crazy as I'm thinking. But I've just not seen it. Nami plus Lucina OP.
Yeah, Lucian Nami is, they tried to nerf it specifically, but then now you can just go. Is it Comet or is it?
Oh, it was a Mumu jungle, by the
Yeah.
way.
I don't remember if people play Arcane Comet on Nami anymore, or if it's the little fox thing that the little fox rune. What is that rune called? I can't. Summoner Airy, I think. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't think I've ever actually listened to what we sound like. I was just listening to the stream, making sure all the sound was going, because I think the air conditioner might be getting picked up, but not enough for it to matter.
Yeah, and I especially don't know if we're being like a little bit too loud or anything like that. Let us know in chat if we're being too loud, and we'll turn it down a little bit. We should not be hurting your ears throughout this broadcast.
I'm hoping we're not.
Yeah.
Rio guy, we knew you were coming, or the enemy, so we just played all of your characters.
Yeah, we told them that they
Yep.
had to. Yeah, Moo Jungle is a very interesting pick, I think. I don't know how much I particularly like that exactly, but I definitely think that both teams' supports are going to take, jungles are going to take a more supportive role. Neither of them are getting too fed, you know. And if they are, it's as a result of the rest of their team getting fed.
Right. And so what I'm hoping to see from Seton Hill is those early game plays that we make, right? Like everyone rushes to a point as a team, we get that early gank, but then we don't really see that teamwork or grouping up at that end game from Seton Hill. And so if we kind of continue to stay together and play and do the team fights together, I think we have a real shot.
Yeah, I think Ares the one that I'm thinking of, because I don't think that people would take Arcane Comet. I don't know. It just seems a little bit like counterintuitive. I don't know though, because you know, I think it was Aftershock was the rune that made her so broken with Lucian. But I forget. Sorry, my mind is slipping. But yeah, I know that they did nerf it, and they could be louder. I mean, we could just turn it off.
Could be louder. You can hear a fan or something in the back. It's really hot.
It's really hot in here.
Really hot.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
It gets, I think, no, these are off, but sometimes they have the heaters on.
maybe we open that window right there. I know that does open.
Hey, thank you, Silence Gone Insane, for your first time chat. That is,
It isn't bothersome.
I know that man too.
Okay.
He's my buddy. He's my old boss. He is a partner of mine in an IT business that we own together.
All
A
right.
co-partner. He is also our guild master.
Oh man, we've got the whole guild here today.
I send out, listen, every time we go live in our guild Discord, do I post the heck out of our Twitch, almost to the point where it's annoying, but I try to get everyone here that I can. Thank you. Who's that? Prototype Angel 95.
Unfortunately, it's not the computer AC. It's actually like our AC in here. But like, since this is, it's literally like a concrete box.
Yeah. I mean, I could open a
Electrocute. Thank you.
window.
I was trying to think about what it was.
And I just want to say thank you to Realist AC and J2 for the follows tonight. We appreciate it. And all these first-time chats tonight, we very much appreciate all of you, everyone's support.
Yeah. We'll try opening up the window in a second here. Okay, and we are back without the AC. So, yeah.
That's a lot better, I think. I'm watching the...
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
Look at us. And if you hear any like outside noises, just know that we opened up the window. So.
If you're a cricket or late night college kids, you know why.
Yep.
Oh,
And we were successfully able to stall out the entirety of the
of
the spectator
the
delay.
spectator, yeah.
Give ourselves a little pat on the back, you know. We
And so I'm seeing a few. Wow, that loading screen is so fast. When everybody is already
think it's
connected.
they already loaded in.
Yeah.
I don't like.
I'm just never used to it.
Okay, this might be a hot take. I don't like the porcelain skin line.
Who's wearing that now?
Oh my gosh, a Mumu.
He's too
Give
fast.
me a Mumu. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Is he like a teacup?
Yep.
Interesting. And it does seem like a lot of the enemy team has a lot of skins, and I don't know if that necessarily means they play these characters more.
Yeah, it could mean that. It's
Oh, my glands on my stomach. Oh.
Yep, and actually maybe the Amumu one I kind of okay, I can appreciate the Amumu skin. But yeah, we there's no early game invade shenanigans going on right now, which I think is a good idea for both teams.
It looks like Siena Heights was expecting it. We did it both in both the other games, but it looks like we're gonna play very defensively, not risk anything. We don't want any early picks on our end, and where a pick on their side would be great for us, I think a death on our side would be way worse.
I don't want that to be too far out. Yeah.
Zoom out the whole way. Just look at the whole map. Oh my Lancer, you can!
You can!
I didn't think you could! Holy moly.
That is interesting. For
That
sure.
is- Maybe if we could remove the health bars so that they weren't as big as everything, it would look okay, but I wasn't expecting
I
that.
know that you can turn those off, but I don't think that makes for the best viewing experience.
No, not at all. It'd be like a movie of some sort.
Yeah, honestly. It's more of like a...
Bunny Pencil, it is 1-1 right now. We're on the last game. Winner of this takes it.
Bunny Pencil, welcome! Yeah, so fun fact, Bunny Pencil is actually from... from one of the other team's chats.
Oh, that's right.
So, honestly, I know that we were talking about Worlds, and we'll get back to this game in a minute. But what did you think of Worlds? Anyway, we'll just kind of continue. Syndra is getting the pokes out on Yone as expected, and yeah, everybody's just minding their own business, I guess.
Oh, I forgot we're still on a 90-second delay. I keep forgetting to shut that off. Yeah. So it's.
Oh, and Quan luckily flashes out right before the stun comes onto him, and he makes it out safe and sound.
It looks like we got Maokai waiting below, trying to get a pick, but we do see that the enemy has vision there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they definitely know. Oh,
They're
and
gonna go
Alistar gets
for
the
it.
knock-up. A flash comes out from Vayne, and it's looking good. A flash
wonderful.
first blood from Alistar. Okay, awesome.
That was well played.
Yep, very well played. And even like the exhaust going on to Austin was still, Samira was still a pretty, they were still able to get the kill. Press tab to remove scoreboard.
Oh, we usually keep it up the whole time, just because that's what Worlds did. Darn it, Rio guy.
Yeah,
You're supposed to criticize how the players are playing, not how we're shoutcasting.
Yeah. GB played earlier. Oh, cool. How did they do? Yeah, so that was from whenever it was Gina and I that were casting.
Right.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Cool.
Well,
so
I hope you guys did well in your match.
Yep. And it looks like a pretty big wave for Samira down here, and yeah. Yep. I think everybody's just mostly playing safe, trying to get that scaling up.
This is the game that takes the win. You got to play careful.
Oh yeah, for sure. And the Narbar goes off.
TP coming in from Quan back to mid.
I didn't want. Okay, thank you. Finally, someone else on the.
Man.
I don't dislike DRX, but I wanted T1 to win. Like I was really sad. Keria is like my favorite player of all time. So.
Oh man.
Sorry.
Strong feelings over here. I had no idea.
I like T1. They're good.
I just watched it and was like, wow, these guys are really good. That's how I said. That's all I thought.
All of them are good. It's just I don't know. I wanted T1 to win.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe next year. Right. But yeah, a lot going on. Maokai shows mid, and Logan is going up to get a little bit of vision in bot river.
It does look like
It looks like
maybe we're setting up for drag.
Yep, they're gonna go for a bit of an invade, getting vision on the Amumu up there, and returning. I don't think that they know that this bush is warded right here. Yeah, they definitely do not. So
I thought those wards let you see other enemies' wards as if they placed next to each other, but I don't know how the wards work all the way.
They do at the beginning.
Honestly, I think that's what I liked about DRX was the meme picks.
Oh, I think they were talking about their GB team.
Oh.
Yeah, no, Worlds. I think that they were all playing like very, very seriously. The like all of the. I think that this was like the moment that all of these players will look back on in their lives and being like, like I don't know. It's like a professional athlete almost.
A little bit engaged there.
Oh yeah, and some poke comes out, and I think that no. So Yone did not use his ult in that fight, and neither did Syndra. So yeah, so Syndra's ult could be very, very powerful. Definitely to kind of, finish off a kill, especially if she gets fed. And Lilia is starting up this scuttle for Amumu, who I guess is gonna go for an invade. Luckily though, yeah, not too much to take in here, but the blue buff is warded, so yep, I guess we'll check out what is Lilia doing. Lilia a little bit indecisive on where she wants to go. I think she's trying to cover for Amumu, and Amumu's spotted on the pink ward.
Oh, Maokai goes going in.
Hits the root, stuns Amumu, and
back up from both teams here.
Quan is walking in.
Flash.
A great flash on. Amumu gets stunned. Quan is going in.
Oh, I don't think Nar's going to make it in time. This is going to be a 3v2.
Oh, man. And, and the ult comes out from Yone to pick up the kill on Maokai. Oh,
now Nar's caught out of position there.
He's forced to flash, even though I think Amumu missed the... I think Amumu was going to miss the bind anyway, but better safe than sorry. It's kind of more expected for him to hit.
Ooh, I think Quan's gonna try to get this Amumu, who was out of position.
He ults, and I'm glad that Quan got that kill. I think that it's better on Quan, and Nar can kind of he should be able to win his lane.
I agree.
On range and
way bigger for Quan than it would be for Joe there.
Which I think Joe is doing a really good job in lane still. Yep. And Maokai covers mid, and Yone backs on a ward, so we kind of know exactly. They are just warding this bottom bush.
Every game I've seen them put a ward in the exact same place in that bush.
Yeah, making sure that there are no shenanigans. I know that there's a spot. Okay, so if you stand right here, you can put a ward over the bush.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the trickier wards to hit, and the engage comes through on mid and on top, and I think Quan's gonna finish off the kill, and he makes it out on 1 health.
Both top and mid.
Man.
I wasn't sure which one I wanted to watch, but so close.
Super dangerous, and Mumu goes in on the bind with And also,
I would like for our team to turn around and help before it's too late.
Yeah. And Vayne gets the kill. It's looking like probably a double. Oh, and Amumu gets the kill, which is, not bad. At least they got the kill. But you kind of like to see the double kill go to Vayne, who will scale into the later game. So, for our team, at least, that was pretty
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
It does look like the Siena Heights team is going to start the dragon here and potentially going to get it. I don't think we have much we can do to contest it.
Yeah, and it looks like they're just going to take this uncontested, which kind of sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. Wish we could like rewind. I want to go over that play again.
We can rewind.
We can, but I don't want to miss
Yeah.
anything. I saw it in Worlds a lot where they did like instant replays but had the game still going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering how they do that.
I think that would take 2 computers, though.
I also think they probably had 2 spectators.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Alright. Still anyone's game.
Yeah, they also did some like cool stuff where they would have like all 3 lanes going on at the same
Yeah,
time.
I saw the split. That was really cool.
And again, that would take like much. Oh, and the ult comes through.
Wow.
And Syndra with the kill from over the wall. She doesn't even give Yone a chance to
Get out of there or anything, yeah.
Hey,
Good play from Quan.
I hope the pink ward was worth it. Because he got the pink ward.
He got it for his life.
Yep. And we
Love the double ward.
Yeah.
Love the double ward.
Looks like they're just gonna take this this pink ward out really fast and go up to make
It does look like we're doing.
Yeah, I think that they definitely want to make sure that that they get the Rift Herald uncontested, and now Samira can go down, and I think that she doesn't lose. Yeah, she does not lose any farm, and they push in the wave.
And I mean, honestly, I don't know where to put that. I would maybe put that top lane just because it seems like the rest of their team is bottom. But it does look like they are going to rotate up now.
Yep. And Amumu and Lilia are both backing right now.
Now,
so
how long can they hold on to the Rift Herald key in their pocket before it?
I will take a look for you. So the Eye of the Herald, 240 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like maybe holding it for a little bit might be beneficial. It doesn't seem like their team's split up enough for us to really make a good push.
Yeah, and
Ooh, we might be getting a gank on top here, which would give us a great opportunity.
and Lilia is very, very fast, so she's able to just walk out of the Maokai ult.
I'm gonna maybe angle that.
Mm-hmm. They say.
Thanks, Bunny Pencil. You enjoy the rest of your night, and thanks again for coming.
And another solo kill, or I guess duo kill in the bot lane. And Quan pushes back the Yone ult, and immediately ults and gets the solo kill, 1v2. And can he make it out? Maybe just barely?
I don't think
And Quan barely makes it out!
Wow.
Oh man, and he almost gets the kill on the Amumu as well.
Quan's not even done. He has 35 health, and he was going back in.
Yeah.
Clear the rest of that wave. That is
a very, very impressive play from Quan.
Yeah, and again, if we play these nice, safe strats, I think this is the way to win.
Yep. And we should definitely want to keep Vayne from getting too fed, which right now she is down about 40 farm, which is very, very good for our team.
Joe's going to want to be careful up here. Great little poke there.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a good bit of damage.
And it looks like Yone is going for a bit of a roam. Maybe just trying to get some vision. Yep. He drops the pink ward.
And we probably... It looks like we are almost out of the Rift Herald key. We're a little bit past halfway point.
Mm-hmm.
Probably around 150, 60 seconds being used, so only a few seconds left.
Yep. And
and I'm...
It is really important to... It kind of stinks that we didn't get to use that before the 14-minute plating drop.
Right.
But it's looking like...
We're going to do a tower dive drop.
Good tower dive from...
Drop the Herald.
Oh, wow! And a kill goes over to the Maokai. Very well played from Joseph. And we do drop the Herald.
It looks like a Amumu is going to come up.
Now, I don't know how well this Amumu gank will go.
Oh, come on, Joe. Stay alive.
It's definitely... Okay, and Amumu does get the kill. I think that the level
Amumu's
advantage
gonna
was
win
the big factor in that.
Yeah, Amumu is going to have to stop and turn around and kill the Herald, which gives Logan a great chance to get on out of there. And I think you're right. I think the level difference there is really rough. A little bit of engage going on bottom lane.
Mm-hmm. And we're kind of able to chunk down a good portion of their health bar.
It does look like Austin has a level up on them.
Yep, and...
and Quan, who's
is
level
pushing
11,
down, and
is going to come down.
For the first time, from what I've seen, they don't have vision on him, so they do not know that he's here. Just yet.
Ooh, I'm going to love this play if this works out.
You know, I'm not sure if they walked in range of this ward right here.
That is a good point.
I'd kind of like to see...
Oh, they are going to engage. They are going to dive tower.
Oh, and Quan with the kill on Nami. Very, very well played. A very clean tower dive and execute.
Yeah, and then out of there. They got right out of there just in time.
Yep, and it looks like Vayne is going to back. And we are able to push up this tower.
Ooh, Quan is going to go for the gank mid, it looks like.
Quan's ganking his own lane.
Quan is going to...
Oh,
yeah,
and
I know, right?
and the double stun. Little bit of damage. The Yone uses his E to reposition.
Quan's in a little bit of trouble
and
here.
He does not have his ult, unfortunately. And a big kill from Quan coming out with the execute on his root. Just an incredible play, and it looks like we are also going to take second tower bot lane.
Good plays all around, and I think we're all playing. They're playing better. They're knowing when to disengage, right?
Oh yeah,
they're definitely not full diving. They're backing up.
And just barely gets the back off. And they did have vision on him from that bush right there, but
they were just not fast enough.
Yep.
It does look like they are going to start the dragon, which
I think he was just using that to get over the wall. Like
I missed that.
But yeah, we kind of returned to this state where we are up 5k gold, but
again, we just have to play smart here. I say we react off of what they are doing. I don't think we should go and do something. We should definitely see what they're going to do before making a move.
Yeah, definitely. And it looks like we're going to try to go for dragon, which I don't think is a bad play.
It's not a bad play. They don't know that the enemy team has that ward there.
Yeah. But luckily we do have bot prio with the tower being taken.
It looks like they are just going to give it to us. I wonder what they're planning here. They might be trying to group up for a team fight, maybe?
Yep, and it looks like another...
Inferno
dragon. Yep, and Quan, of course, is
Quan's going for a gank. Oh, they're engaging.
Uh-oh.
Wow. And that's Quan with all that damage, right?
Yep, Quan's damage right now is just insane, and Gnar with the 1v2. And he just needs to soak up some of this damage.
And here comes the rest of our team.
Comes through, and I think that they're going to have to... And Chu gets a double kill.
Great job, Joe. Great job, team.
Not quite 1v2, but he held,
during the 1v2,
he held them 1v2 very, very well that entire time. And Samir and Alistar take bot lane, and we teleport bot to make sure that they can't even get the objective bounty on bot lane.
Well played.
All around incredible plays, just not letting them have anything at all. Oh, dangerous happenings with Yone.
Bold. I think Quan is really trying to push him back into the tower here.
And Yone hits his ult, and he's chunked half health to both of them. Stunned in the bush, I think. and Yone is forced to disengage.
And
I think. Singer's ult is about to come up.
You
If
want to be
he hits
careful
the stun,
there.
and uh-oh.
The rest of the team is coming, Quan.
And the
Quan!
Flash, he doesn't even need to use his ult. Uh-oh. Yeah, but this is definitely... And Quan gets one on the way out.
Did he really?
Yes, he killed Syndra... Vayne. Which is an incredible kill because Vayne is the one that we need to keep from hyperscaling, and that is the Masters player. So.
Wow, that was a great play. I mean, it seemed like a dive at first, but I think Quan had enough confidence that he was going to take more than one out.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And, man, just absolutely running this game right now. He did give a bit of a shutdown to Vayne, but he killed the Vaynes, so, you know.
I think it was a pretty fair trade. I think it was very fair.
And he also killed the Yone, which is, of course, another really good sign. Keeping another one of their players from scaling up too well. And it looks like we're going for a bit of a... Yeah, we're shoving... Or we're pushing Lilia off of her own wave, making sure that she can't get that objective bounty up top. And looks like they're going to go for mid.
Seems like we run the level game other than our support and jungler.
Yep.
Seems like those are the only two roles that aren't leading levels, and we might be trying to force a fight here. Quan's just gonna poke.
Knocking out half the Nami's health, and Amumu is just left out to dry.
Interesting.
Here.
Bold move on there, Amumu.
And another important thing to look at is the cooldowns right now. We have Alistar ult. We have Syndra ult. I mean, we always have Samira ult. But still, like, we have very, very important cooldowns still right now.
I think we're going to probably dive this tower. Just from the way that I'm looking at Logan position himself.
Yep, I think
they're going to wait for...
Yep, they're going to wait for the wave.
Yep.
The flash comes in, knock up on Nami, and it looks like Yone is forced to flash out.
But I think Quan might be able to get him here.
Oh, and the Luden's tempo proc onto the Yone knocks him out, and a very, very successful tower dive. We got the flash out from Yone. We got the kill on Yone and Nami. This is just an incredible performance.
And honestly, that play, it made me really proud. It was
Yeah.
just a really, I think that is something that the team has definitely been working on, is picking
Yep.
and setting up these team fights.
And great communication on
all of it.
On the waiting for the wave to push in, you know.
100%. And these, again, those are the few things that the team has really been working on the last few weeks, so... Just to see the progress in just a few weeks is really amazing. And we're going to go ahead and get Le Baron.
Sorry, there's like a scab on my nose right now. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like right here. It's
right
really,
on the ridge right here?
It's like really, I think it's acne, but
really?
It's really, really bothering me right now.
I get allergies. Ooh, Quan's a little bit caught out of position here.
Oh, he's drowsy. He stuns too. But he is asleep. I think he's just going to go down. Yeah, in a 500 gold shutdown.
Yeah, and it does look like the rest of the Seton Hill team is going to try to come in and do something, but without Quan
man, and a huge knockup from the Alistar. The Yone goes in with his ult, and it looks like Maokai ult comes in a little bit late. Nar knocks 3 over to the side, and this is dangerous. Nar gets another one. And it looks like they're just going to clean up the rest.
Again, without Quan's damage there, that was a really one-sided fight, I feel like.
Oh, definitely. And Vayne picks up a quadra kill, so this Vayne is very, very fed. Right now she is holding on to 4,000 gold.
Yikes.
And yeah.
They are going to get the Inferno Drake as well.
By far the most gold in the game right now. Yeah, just from that one fight, we went from about 8,000 gold lead to 5,000, which is still a very, very strong gold lead. But you know, it's important to keep an eye on that for the rest of the game.
Yeah, we're gonna want to again just play very safe. Quan was a little out of position there, costing him his life, and then that's what led that whole team fight.
Yeah. Yeah, their team was just very, very grouped up, very, you know. Yeah, DRX was definitely the underdog. They did very well. They did a good job.
Well, they were only two, like, what is it, like seats, or like their seating?
Yeah.
Like T1 was second in whatever it's called.
I think that they weren't even supposed to go. I think that they went because of the plans, or something like that. Like there was a weird.
Nar is doing incredible damage here, but is he gonna back off? Yes, he is. Smart play.
He was put to sleep by the Lilia ult, and it looks like
It's gonna force her to back, which is good.
Definitely. I think right now Nar does have the gold advantage, at least on Lilia, but yeah, definitely interesting. And we see another 1v1 in the between the two mid laners.
Nar is going to be able to get this tower, I think, and then get on out of there. Yeah. And the Nar split push keeps these three Siena Heights players in mid, and they keep bouncing between mid and top, and so they're really not getting a lot of chances to make a play or move or anything.
Yeah, not a lot of progress going on in the map right now. I think most teams are just trying to get their priority in the lanes and make sure that the other team doesn't push too hard of an advantage. But
I still think this is in Seton Hill's favor. I think the levels, and other than that gold going to the Vayne, I think the rest is really on the Seton Hill side. I think if we group up,
yeah, it looks like we are grouping up bot lane right now.
I'm not sure. Hearing a little bit of hype from the other room, so we're not sure what's going on. We're on a delay, so we don't know.
Man, and Joseph is just, he forces the ult out, and a flash auto from Nar, just absolute 1v1ing him all the way up bot lane.
This is a completely different Nar than than last game, I feel. And again, I told you, I talked to Joe, and the first thing out of his mouth was like, I did this, and this wrong, and I know exactly how to fix it. And this proves it. I think he's doing great, and he's really playing into the Nar.
Oh, most definitely, and all of the issues that he kind of had facing against Lilia the first game,
those are gone.
Absolutely
I barely see any of those issues now. He's winning the 1v1s. He's not getting hit by those sleeps as much, and he's just doing a ton of damage.
Yep, and from that fight, from this advantage right now, it looks like there aren't very many objectives on the map right now, but I think that we'll see that this is a very good opportunity for us to snowball and hopefully push our advantage.
Looks like Dragon is up in 50 seconds, along with Baron. Baron is in 45.
Yeah, a couple of pings going over to both of those on the map, and I think that right now it's just a game of setting up and preparing for the next fight.
I agree, and I'm really excited to see this next fight and how it's going to unfold.
Yep. And this is a very important fight because, as we all know, as you get to the 30-minute mark, one fight could mean the end of the game.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff all around.
Yep, pushing up mid lane, so they don't even have the opportunity to go for drag right now.
It does look like that is where we're going to go. We're going to probably try for drag. I don't know if they're going to try to stop us here.
So I think that it's just going to go over.
They are going to come in. They're going to try to do something about this, but I think Seton Hill's just going to come on in. A Maokai ult coming out.
Huge Maokai ult.
How far does that go? Oh, there. Right there. All right. Just enough.
It was the Amumu, and we get the Syndra ult, and the Execute goes through. And
get a kill on the Amumu.
Oh man, Yone ult comes through, only gets one. Gnar
Lots of
ult stuns
sleep.
the Yone. I shut down on. Oh! A huge Samira
Beautiful.
ult. Triple kill on Nami, Lilia, and Vayne, who is the most important one for us to kill. And it looks like they are going to push for the end.
This is there's 20 seconds before even one of their players comes back in. That's plenty of time.
And yeah, this
With the amount of
still a
damage
very-
everyone does here.
Still a very risky play, but it looks like Amumu is going to be up in time.
Oh, I don't
Perhaps.
even think so. I
4,
think they
3,
have
2,
this.
1, and Amumu is up. But what can
I don't know what he's
can
gonna
one
do.
little Amumu do?
They are going to immediately switch. Good call, and then they're just going to go back on to core, and
And-
that's going to be a win for the Seton Hill team, everybody.
And we see the GGs come through, and honestly, very, very well played from all of the Seton Hill students.
Seton Hill and Siena Heights, both sides,
yeah.
really good. Honestly, Siena gave us a run for our money in that second game, and it really made us think. Right, it made us think how we were going to do this and change up our whole kind of play style.
And honestly, a very, very exciting game.
Wow.
Just great plays all around.
And I'm gonna face cam us just so that. Wait a minute. What have I done? Oh no. Okay, there we go.
There we go. Look at that.
Again, controls are hard. So I'm gonna pop that up, update that, and that's a 2-1, and so that's gonna be a Seton Hill victory, just like we said. So
All right.
yeah, again, I think the communication, the picking of the team fights, everyone kind of getting good character picks there. I think Kwan's pick was great. Definitely what they needed. I think Joe's ability to learn how to play against the Lilia was great. And I think the Maokai pick was a little better than the Trundle pick. I know we've got a lot of hype for Trundle this season in chat all the time, but it just didn't seem to click, you know?
I definitely like the CC coming through from Trundle, and I think that it worked a lot better, comboing these things for Syndra and Samira to get all of their abilities off, and just absolutely run the game. And again, even by the end, the Gnar was able to scale up so well that
huge scaling.
He solo killed the Yone, and that made for a very, very strong advantage going into the end of the game.
That was fun to watch too. I think that was really well done.
I would say for me, the MVP was Joseph on that Gnar.
Yeah.
And the Nasus. Just,
Yeah, he shut them out pretty much. That Nasus pick that got bans in the next 2 games because of it.
Yep. And of course Kwan and Austin and Logan, both Logans did really, really well. It is a best of 3.
This was best of 3, so that is going to be a Seton Hill win. I'm just going to type that out because I know we're still on a little bit of a delay.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to go check in on our players, see how they're feeling. I'm going to go ahead and assume they're feeling pretty good. But yeah, thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you for the first-time chats and the follows. Thank you, Matt, for being here with me again tonight. This was wonderful, and we will see you next week for our last game of the season.
GG's all around. Just
GG. Thank you for the first-time chat. 2002 Haley T. Appreciate it.
Yep. Okay. Good game.
Great
Good
game.
games.
You're all doing great, guys. We'll see you next week.
GG.